Welcome Life Top 5. It can take years and years of hard work, along with millions of dollars, to complete a building, landmark, or monument. Despite all that effort, sometimes, landmarks are left unfinished. The reasons can include lack of manpower, lack of funds, or even the deaths of those involved with the construction. Some of the world's unfinished landmarks are beautiful just the way they were left, and they deserve a visit. What is can be just as good as what was supposed to be. Here are 10 famous unfinished landmarks from around the world. Top 5 famous unfinished landmarks from around the world. Number 5, Tokyo. Tokyo is a temple mountain located in the ancient city of Angkor, and it contains 5 sanctuary towers arranged in a pyramid. It could have been one of the greatest temples ever constructed, and one of the largest, but it was never completed. Even though it is unfinished, the structure is large enough to see from afar. The main temple is 5 tiers high, and the final pyramid rises 14 meters, 46 feet, higher than the second terrace. The 5 large towers are arranged to form a quincunx, and the outer walls are surrounded by a moat. The large landmark is constructed from sandstone, and the reason for it not being completed is unknown. Recovered inscriptions suggest that construction was halted after lightning struck the temple, which is considered an evil omen. Some experts believe that the child king Jayavarman struggled to maintain his throne, causing construction to never be finished. Number 4, National Monument of Scotland. The National Monument of Scotland sits high up on Calton Hill in Edinburgh. Instead of being a national treasure as was hoped, it is often referred to as Scotland's shame instead due to the amount of unfinished construction. The monument was going to be a memorial to Scottish soldiers and sailors who died in the Napoleonic Wars, but it was never completed. The foundations for the monument were laid in 1824, but construction came to a quick halt in 1829, when the money provided by public subscription ran out. There have been several attempts to finish the large monument, but it still remains very much unfinished. A completed version of the National Monument would have resembled the Parthenon in Athens, but the current structure only features 12 pillars. Number 3, La Sagrada Familia. La Sagrada Familia, which was inspired by nature and faith, has been under construction since 1882. The basilica is currently 70% completed, and they are working on building the 6 central towers. After more than 130 years of construction, the site could be less than a decade away from reaching completion. The total construction cost of the large Roman Catholic church located in Barcelona is almost impossible to figure, but the annual budget now is around $27 million and is paid by entrance fees and private donations. The tallest new tower will rise to 172 meters, 564 feet, making it one of the tallest religious structures in Europe. The structure is on track to be finished by 2026. But some extra time could be needed for decorative elements. Number 2, Bara Common. Bara Common is the unfinished mausoleum of Ali Adil Shah II, who was the 8th and second to last king of the Adil Shah dynasty in Bijapur, also known as Vijayapura, in India. The goal was to build a mausoleum more beautiful and large than anyone had ever seen. Bara Common means 12 arches in English, and the building was supposed to consist of 12 arches built horizontally and vertically surrounding the tomb of Ali Adil Shah II. Construction on the mausoleum began in 1672, but it was never completed. Ali Adil Shah was murdered by his own father before the work could be finished. It is said that once the mausoleum was completed, the shadow would have touched Gol Gumbaz. Ali's father did not want Bara Common to take away from Gol Gumbaz, so he killed his son to prevent him from completing the project. The Archaeological Survey of India now takes care of the property. The garden in front is well maintained, and visitors can enjoy the architectural skill of the arches and pillars that make the monument. Number 1, Gaon Hotel. The Gaon Hotel in North Korea should have been opened in 1989, but the structure was never completed. At that time, it would have been the 7th largest skyscraper and the tallest hotel in the world. Construction of the large hotel began in 1987, but an economic depression halted work. The hotel was supposed to consist of 3,000 rooms, 7 revolving restaurants, casinos, nightclubs, and lounges. The pyramid-shaped hotel has yet to host a guest, but construction may soon resume on the 105-story building. There have been various times throughout the years where work was done on the hotel, but it has yet to open. There have been recent pictures showing cranes and construction vehicles outside the building, which may prove that construction will restart.